Hello, I'm John Williamson, the CEO of KiloNewton, and thank you for joining me today. I founded KiloNewton in 2017 to solve problems I encountered during my decade as chief engineer at Array Technologies to find new ways to make the solar industry more competitive. We've built an engineering services business based on a novel approach to solving industry problems and have now launched our revolutionary Solar Space Toolbox site optimization software. I'll start with the massive scale of the problem we are trying to solve, and then I'll take you through the solution that will transform site design in the solar industry. Solar sites are becoming more difficult to build, with flat sites being replaced by more difficult and mountainous parts of the world that are adopting solar. Most engineers address this by creating grading plans manually and can't solve the 3D problem of optimizing earthwork, steel, and solar production while minimizing civil costs. We recognize the gap in the software on the market and are filling it. As you see here, there are no solutions on the market that simultaneously solve the problems we do. In a word, the industry cost is enormous, up to 4 cents a watt DC versus margins of only a nickel and a $2 billion a year opportunity. The industry has largely ignored soft costs as it benefited from the dramatic reductions in hard costs, but we need better solutions in a solar industry that has hit headwinds while the climate crisis is accelerating. The solution? Our Solar Space Toolbox, a GIS terrain-based software solution that works in Esri's ArcGIS environment. By solving this complex problem, quickly delivering a solution, the toolbox eliminates or reduces grading volumes by up to 95% while avoiding production losses from shading effects. SITE, or Site and Technology Evaluation, are value engineering services we've been providing to customers since we founded, taking a fundamentally different approach, starting with minimizing civil costs and then designing arrays to perfectly fit site topography. With advances in geospatial analytics and GPS construction equipment, we can generate civil designs for spot grading rather than flattening entire array areas. A simple concept, but a non-trivial problem that KiloNewton has solved. Because the software included in Solar Space Toolbox are the same tools that drive our value engineering services, we have field tested and validated with customers that are embracing our site optimized solution. As you can see, these results are impressive, and I will take you through a few examples. On one of the largest sites we worked on, we significantly reduced grading volumes and delivered cost reductions on a final design a top 5 EPC had proposed to a leading developer. This is an example of a reclamation project on a coal mine, an emerging opportunity due to current incentives. Not a typical project, the potential savings from site optimization are staggering and likely to decide whether the project is funded. We've seen exceptional results versus EPC civil designs, but also evaluated potential competitors. This slide shows the results of our grading for a smaller site we worked on we compared with a PV case-derived design. Our design eliminated the PV case grading and applied 1 cent per watt DC in savings. You can see an example of kilonewton grading areas in green versus conventional grading in brown here for the project we showed you earlier. It is ugly and makes it clear that conventional grading is completely unacceptable. This is a summary of the Solar Space Toolbox offering we are now selling as a subscription-based software vetted by Esri experts and available online now. During the contest, we significantly increased the toolbox functionality, driven by user testing and feedback, and have now put our site solutions on our customers' desktops. This is an overview of the toolbox workflow. It requires a GIS analyst working with our add-in in ArcGIS Pro. This shows our old user interface at the beginning of the contest and what it looks like today. Much more intuitive, with easy-to-understand buttons, ribbon, tooltips, and drop-down menus. Our users easily identify land areas less suitable for solar installation due to terrain issues, and quantify the costs of building in these areas through grading analyses. Visualization has been improved and streamlined, making it even faster to quickly identify areas with excessive costs. We're very excited about our progress. The HeroX funding and process have been instrumental in our success in bringing solar space to market. We've taken our tools through beta testing and now the 1.0 product launch, adding to our services business. Each side of the business driving the other's success. We'd solve the toughest problems in our value engineering services and then deliver new solutions through our SaaS product to continue to drive change. Finally, we're exceptionally proud of our Esri partnership, who has vetted and approved SolarSpace for integration into 350,000 organizations that use Esri. We have the full support of the world's most dominant GIS platform. We've outlined our market potential here. Landowners, developers, EPCs, and OEMs need solutions that will make their solar projects economic. We are excited about the opportunity before us and will build a substantial business based on revolutionizing solar site design. A startup is hard. I've been fortunate to build a strong, capable, diverse team to drive the growth of the company here in New Mexico, to include a pioneer in wind and solar analytics, driving software development, a multidisciplinary engineer adding structural design and hydrology tools, an experienced financial engineer bringing customer acquisition and financial strategies, an overall excellent team making it possible for us to execute our business plan. Thank you very much for watching.